Okay. Hello. Another impromptu live. So I'm gonna get this thing together, but I'm gonna do my witchy review. I'm just gonna give myself a couple more, a minute or so, maybe others to join, and whoever joined, thank you as I navigate these YouTube waters of going live. Thank you very much. Yeah, I can't. I'm looking forward to talking about this live today and showing what I got. All right, so couple more seconds and I'll just start talking. And if you're watching this on a replay, I don't want to make you sit, have to fast forward and sit around, but so long watching this. So all right, couple more seconds. I get everything ready. Okay. All right. So it's about 2 minutes or so in. I'm going to go ahead and start. All right. So welcome to Leap Taken. I'm Mika. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft-related, law of attraction, manifesting, esoteric, and everything else in between. And today is my witchy review. So I purchased these items from Amazon. You're going to be able to see the link down in the description momentarily. Let me just fix something here. There we go. But you'll have the link, so you'll be able to click on that. And if you want to purchase these items, you can purchase them too. So an altar cloth. Now, I have a video where I did a witchy review on an altar cloth, but I wanted to, I don't really use it as an altar cloth. I kind of use it, well, I guess I do. When I pull it out when I want to set up my altar. But I kind of wanted something a little more permanent. So I purchased this off of Amazon. It's much smaller than what I thought it was going to be as I pull it out right now in front of you. It's thinner than what I thought it was going to be. The one that I have is much more thicker than this one. And I'm assuming this is folded, but now that I'm looking at it, is this thing folded? I'm having a hard, okay, yeah. So here's the altar cloth that I ordered. And you can see it's like a goddess symbol. Let me get here so there's not light shining through. There's a goddess symbol, but you can see look at the window behind me. It's very, very thin, very thin. Here's the back. Let me just get a little closer so you can kind of maybe get an idea of the fabric or what we're dealing with. I waited until this video to actually open it up. Hi, Kyle Clark. I waited until this video to actually open the package up, but it's fine. It'll do. I thought it would be thicker though. Now, the package that I got, one of the things that I also liked is they had this goddess statue. So look, it has a little bit of weight to it. Here's the back. So if you notice the spiral symbol, and then here it's like, a root, a tree system, and you have the triple moons as well, and the pentacle up at the top, or pentagram at the top. Then it comes with this little charm. You can see that here. Look at that. Maybe I hold it like that. So this is a pendant. So I can wear this, as jewelry, which is great if I choose to do that. Or I can use this as something else and maybe just keep it on my altar. Honestly, I'm not sure. Put on the witch's hat. What is this thing with the witch's hat? No, I'm a witch with or without the hat. And I usually only pull that out for Halloween. Usually, I don't usually wear a hat. Um, Overall, my review of this, now look at this. This just got hooked on my nail. This is from this. So the fringe. All right, so let's talk about quality. I'm not loving it. I'm not loving the quality of the cloth. I'm sorry. I'm not. It's much thinner than I would have preferred. It's very delicate. I don't think you can actually, I don't know how I would wash this thing. I guess hand washer on delicate if I ever, if anything ever spilled on it. Listen, if you practice, sometimes you spill things on your cloths, whether you mean to or not, oils, things like that, the candle wax. I just love your wood chat. Want to see it more. I don't know about that. Maybe I need to invest in some new ones. Send me some links to buy some new witches hats. Put it in a if you could do that, that'd be great. Actually, I might actually buy it and do a witchy review. Anyway, but I like the imagery, so I appreciate that. But I don't know. It's so flimsy. So I gotta find a place. But anyway, I am going to set it up in my altar space. So that'll be there. I like the pendant. The pendant has some weight to it. It's like you could tell, but the pendant has some weight to it. It looks, let me show you the back. I mean, I don't think it'll turn colors, but I don't know. Look, yeah, I don't know. It's nice. It's okay. This I like. This is perfect. This goddess statue is just absolutely perfect. And I like that it's different designs on either side. I can see this definitely being great for any sort of lunar work. There's an inscription here at the bottom. I'm just catching that. I don't know what is a copyright on there. But yeah, here's the back. It's like felt so it doesn't slip. I don't know. I dig it. I like it. I like it. It's like I said, it's got a little weight to it. It's not flimsy. It's a sculpture. It's not like made out of plastic or anything. So, my review is if you're looking for something like this to add to your collection, for your altar or something like that, yeah, I think it's worth purchasing it. It wasn't really expensive. I'll have the link. How much did I pay for this? Okay, so it was like for all three things, it was $27.99 when I got it on Amazon. So not too bad. But for $27.99, I felt like I paid more for this than I did for this. And I really wanted this. So these things were supposed to be a plus. So I don't know. I feel a little let down about this cloth, but I'll make it work. I'm not going to send it back. It's not what I expected. I expected something a little more substantial when I purchased it. So that's pretty much the witchy review. It was going to be really quick to talk about that, but on to other things as far as this channel is concerned. I already did a video at the beginning of January where I talked about what to expect from this channel, what type of content, and when you're going to receive the content. So typically on Fridays, I'm going to be going live. For sure. I want to start doing this on Fridays. How long it'll be, no one knows. It depends on the video. The lighting is really weird. Maybe I put my hands down. That's the jersey coming out. I can't stop talking with my hands. But anyway, yeah, I want to continue to do lives on Fridays. It's pretty easy. It's simple for me to do. Less editing, and you just get my authentic reaction. I think the only time I probably wouldn't be able to do so is if, I guess, whatever I get requires more setup. So, I can't really talk about the review. I don't really see that happening very much. So most things I could just come on and just start talking about like I'm doing right now. But yeah, so I'm going to make a point to try to go live about this time every Friday. And I'm really looking forward to doing that. And of course, on Wednesdays are more of a talk and how-to type videos where I'm typically showing you something. Of course, that could merge into Friday, depending on what it is I'm reviewing. The type of things that I review are things that I usually want to purchase, that I want to own. So I purposely get them with the intention of sharing because, this lighting is crazy, guys. Yeah. Let me try that. Yeah. I try to get things that I know that others might be interested in, things that I know I want to add to my collection. And if it's something that I've never used or I've never heard of, I'll try to grab those types of things too, or popular items. And I just want to give a funny story. I don't know if she's going to see this, but yesterday, the girl that does my hair, I had showed her the YouTube channel that I did. And it's funny because one of the things that we were talking about was my review, Witchy review. And I talked about a book that I reviewed a little while ago called Sacred Womanhood. Now, I know that that book is very popular among some groups of witches, or not even witch, pagans, or people who want to get into, I guess, alternate spirituality outside of Christianity. And that book came up. And yeah, I didn't like that book. And she didn't like it either. And she's about the first person that I met who has not liked that book. I think somebody maybe when I did that review mentioned it, but she really didn't like it either. My biggest problems with that book was it basically was too Abrahamic for me, and I didn't get it. I don't like religious dogma, so I knew I wouldn't. As soon as I started reading more into it, I was like, no. I really just need to give the book away because I'm most likely never going to reference it. I didn't really like the diet that they were pushing. It's not that I had a problem with everything, but just the overall structure that it was talking about, I found it repulsed me. It wasn't gelling with me at all. And it felt very Abrahamic. Like, okay, this is like Christianity light, with a dash of, some Islam or Muslim thrown in there. That's what it felt like when I was reading it. And that's not my bag. That's not what I'm into. So it was interesting to find somebody who felt so strongly about that book as I did. So I thought that was funny, as I told her about this channel. So that was cool too. So other things that I just wanted to talk. Oh, and Monday, let me get back to that. So Mondays are more sit down talk type style videos where it could be a wide range of different topics. I might show some things, but for the most part, it's more like just me camera talking versus me putting the camera and showing you something else. I have another YouTube channel. I took a break from it because I want to sort of redesign the content there. But stay tuned if you're already subscribed. Thank you. There's a very small number of people who are subscribed. It's Leap Taken Vlog. I usually mention it in the comments. But I will be revisiting that. I also will be revisiting posting actual written posts at Leap Taken, the blog, and that's over on WordPress. So it's leaptaken.wordpress.com. Again, links are always in the description. That'll actually start next month, where I will have my articles, my posts again, and I'll post there. That's where all this started. I started there. I wanted to bring out more of the spiritual, the pagan, the witchy, all that sort of stuff. So I started this channel because I thought it would be better to show than write, or show than tell, or I'm showing and telling, but writing it all down basically. So that's just a little bit of reminder of what's going on. If you're watching this and you didn't see the other video, that's kind of how this channel is going to be for the foreseeable future. And of course, restarting the other channel with more consistent content and things like that. My other YouTube channel won't really talk too much about witchy stuff. It'll be about my other interests. I'm obsessed with planners, cleaning videos, like organizational type videos, that sort of stuff around the house. It's kind of like taking, just, I guess, the mundane side of things, of how I live, more vlog style. So that's more for that channel. Maybe some family members might pop up occasionally on that one. We'll see. I don't force anybody to interact on my videos, my husband or my daughter, and my son when he comes to visit. No, I don't force it at all. So anyway, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Not many people I know. Probably if I open my mouth up more about going live, people would come. And probably give more time for the notification to come on or something like that. But like I said, this is more, I'm doing these trial runs with this. I mean, it's a real video. I'm really doing a review, but it's more about just the trial. run of getting used to this live business and not stopping and starting. So that's that. The only other thing that I would want to talk about here, which is not really part of my witchy review, and I usually don't kind of go off into other subjects too much when I do witchy review, but I felt like it was necessary today because of the way of the world and all that's happening. And I don't speak too much about politics here. But what I will say is this: if you are struggling right now with dealing with the state of affairs, and when I say struggling, I mean mentally, emotionally, for a lot of us who practice, it's not a thing where we just observe, and make a comment and move on. We can feel the energy of the world differently. It resonates with us a little bit differently. So if you're one of those people where you're feeling the fear, the angst, the apprehension in the air, because of the state of politics, the violence, and so forth, what I would just say is this is a time to definitely practice self-care, but you already know that. But definitely add your witchy ness to that self-care. Make sure that you're remembering the shower spell. The shower spell is basically where, whether it's morning, night, whenever you take a shower, basically you are washing away, yes, whatever physical grime and dirt is on your body, but you're also washing away metaphysically speaking, and you're basically envisioning all of the gook, the stuff from everybody else that gets attached to you, is washing off your body and down the drain. And that's where you can really flex your witchcraft a little bit, because you can bless your body soaps, your body, your shampoos and all that sort of stuff, enchant them so that they're working for you. So you want to maybe look for things with more natural ingredients and things like that. You might want to add a little something to it, so that it's working for you in a magical sense. So definitely that. You want to make sure in the morning when you wake up, you are doing maybe some sort of gratitude, just a little reminder of, yeah, things are crazy, but what is in your control? What can you be grateful for? What can you find thankfulness in? Whether it's just waking up in the morning, whether it's, looking forward to a good cup of coffee, you got a new creamer or something like that. Whatever it is, give thanks to that. It sets the tone for the day. Again, I'm not trying to sound, cheesy or minimize emotions or how you feel, but usually it sets the tone. At least it does for me. But I know others say that as well. It sets the tone when you kind of come from a place of already feeling grateful and thankful, as opposed to waking up and saying, now what, But I know the times we live in, we kind of almost can't help but to ask, what next? Don't ask that question, because it might not be something we want. That's what I warned about people in 2020 who was like, oh, I can't wait until this year is over. And I said, you have to be careful because you don't know what 2021 is bringing. So, don't just shore up your home metaphysically, get your witchcraft in order, get your magic in order and things like that. And, so you can ride out whatever is going to happen. But by no means assume that it's going to be better than 2020 at the time. No, because you don't know. We don't know. And I know there are people on here on YouTube and other spaces who are doing predictions on what's to be expected in 2021. I do my card readings to see about my individual year as opposed to looking at the world at large. I don't work my magic that way. I can do it for others, but I don't feel the need to look overall at the world. I'm more concerned with how will I deal with whatever comes in the world and in my little world. So that's where I guess I focus when I do any sort of divination, things like that. Predictions. It's more about what's my place in it. It works for me. But yeah, the witchy self-care is going to be really important right now. I know I'm doing it. I watch the news just like everybody else. Even if you don't watch the news, social media now, it's hard to ignore what's been happening and the consequences of those things that have happened, with the Capitol and, the insurrection. And now we have the inauguration, and there's so much apprehension and threats around this inauguration. And like I said, if you're an empath, or if you're just typically someone who practice spirituality, uh, probably under the pagan umbrella, you're feeling it. I think everybody's feeling it. I think it would be a lie to say that you're not. You're feeling something in the air because there's so much going on. There's so much energy, going back and forth, whether it's digitally speaking, online, and honestly within families, amongst friends. I don't know many people who are not talking about or who have not discussed at least once what's going on in the world. Other people in other countries are talking about it. So beyond just being the observer, the feeling part of it, the emotions and picking up on all of that. Yeah, guard your energy. I knew, not to make predictions for this year, but I knew to guard my energy, because it just felt like we were, buckling up for a ride at the end of 2020. It didn't feel like things were going to be done, and you could feel the tension growing anyway. Oh, that's loud. You could feel the tension growing anyway. So just try to, maintain your peace as best as possible. It is okay to express emotion outside of peace and love and light. Um, if you need someone to give you permission, I'm giving you that permission. So if you're angry, if you're disappointed, those are true emotions that you are allowed to express. Um, Practicing paganism, practicing witchcraft, practicing, a magical based spirituality does not mean that you will only be happy and at peace at all times. No, you're going to feel conflicted sometimes. You're going to feel a lot of other emotions besides just feeling, you know, it aligned and, and at peace and all that sort of stuff. I'm thinking, I want to say love and light, but I'm trying not to be funny. But the point is, we're human. You're going to have a range of emotion, and that's perfectly acceptable to do so. So you have a permission to, feel like you might need to go off about some stuff, because the things that are happening, I think it's worthy of feeling disappointed and feeling sadness and feeling mad, because you can't believe this is really happening. So I totally get that. So if you need that permission, here at Leap Taken, me, Mika, I'm giving you that um, permission to express your feelings, although you never need permission to express yourself, just so you know. But anyway, so I think I'll end it here. I didn't want to make this too long, but about the Witchy review again, I didn't mean to drop it. I don't know, guys. I can't really recommend it. I like this. So if you could just purchase this, I don't know if they sold it separately. But for $27.99, I was expecting better quality. The little add-on pieces again are really cute. I like this. How I'm going to incorporate this, like I guess I can, put it on, not get rid of this, but put it on my necklace. That might be fine. I don't know. We'll see. If you see me on here with it, I figured out what I'm going to do. But this for sure is exciting. This is exciting. So thanks again for watching. This is Mika, Leap Taken. Please like, subscribe, share, and thank you for watching. And most likely, most of you who watch this will be watching this on a replay, because I didn't pull a lot of people in, which is perfectly fine. But thank you for watching on the replay as well. That's all I wanted to say. All righty. Bye-bye.